woman and made perfect. He made it perfectly. She's even got my poems. After a poem by Frank O'Hara. Actually, I wrote this in recently. Woke up 6 a.m. today and didn't get out until 10. Read a poem by Frank O'Hara, which is why I'm writing like this, sort of conversing with the 50s, how when Lady Day passed away, Billie Holiday. Saw her once in Theater Under the Stars in Central Park, how she swayed, so stoned, could barely stand up. Lionel Hampton was there too, and Jerry Mulligan. George Shearing played the piano. And Lady Day sang the blues. It was a time to embrace. I was with my brother. We got high. We took the D train back to Brooklyn in the wee hours. It began to rain. It was a happy time in a forgotten place, buried somewhere in the archives of daily events that have thrown away among the days. But if death has a memory, she will remember that once when it rained after the concert, I took her songs home under my umbrella. It's beautiful, and there's so much and so little in whatever we do. This is called Small Towns. I'll wrap it up. I won't bore you. There's been many lovely poems read here. Well, maybe if you ask, I'll read one. Small towns. Better to live in the small towns, my father said. He came from Bachuchi. But she, my mother, was a city girl. Ran away one day and never went back. It's all spinach, she said, when he remarked how beautiful the trees are. Look, and the fresh air. So downstream they drifted to the melting pot. Concerts heralded their return from exile. Justice assured the future. Redemption, the past. God served his people their plate of peace between wars. Their legacy of sorrow in the face of joy. Their food for tomorrow. Oh land, why are you so angry? Why do you growl like an earthquake? Why do you fret like a flash flood? Why do you bitch like a goddess jilted? Jerusalem on the East River, the path from east to west end streets, from Manhattan to Brooklyn, sang their epitaphs. Hebron in the Catskills, Eilat in Miami Beach, Lake Kinneret in Vermont. Another one downstairs. All right, this is called A Room Full. I lived in a room full of mistakes, piled in bookcases and packed in boxes, stacked high in corners, all over the place. I want to throw them away. I need the space. Wouldn't you know some local scavenger may find some profit, if not learning from my waste? I can't look at them anymore. Poems dusted from branches, crimes I never committed but wanted to, written on my face, times failed to cherish, forms come and gone. It is impossible to calculate a mistake. Tides gather momentum as death pursues the last page. weary of time, weary of youth and old age. I will not die in the room I was born. I will be punished for my crime. Oh, if only I had the courage to move down to the desert. It wasn't you who taught me to shine, but the sun. Who will bring me food when I'm hungry? Who will bring me water to carry? I believe the desert will flood and blossom in the wadis a breath away. It goes so fast that what you saw in dreams before disappear in the light of day. One more or enough?
One more.
I need extra paper in my room full of garbage. I got copies in. Okay, this is Rivington Street. You know, we have these dreams, I don't know, everybody probably does, that I'm flying over streets where I once lived, like in Brooklyn, in Vermont, in Tel Aviv. I'm dreaming and I'm flying above and I'm going back to a location where nobody lives anymore. Gregory Corso wrote a great poem about it once. In any event, this is called Rivington Street. As the dream crow flies, Rivington Street is all busy push carts of apples and apples to steal. There's two different kinds. Bustling Jewish immigrants, greenhorns, and fresh butter cut from the block. They really had blocks of butter, and they would cut out a piece and give you. And Joey the magician and his mother, Bull Dyke Annie, cigarette dangling off her chin in bell-bottom trousers. She worked in Coney Island. And Uncle Nate, who stole pennies from children's pockets, you know, he was an uncle of mine. I think he was a fucking pedophile, you know. Where there's smoke, love is not always the cure. This poem, hardly a pronoun, simply procures. It is the fact, as Wittgenstein says, the picture, the shot. Hey, watch this. Joey's hand shuffling the deck in the hallway illuminates before dark a new trick.